Good morning, everybody. Today we're just out roaming around. I'm just kind of, I don't know, just woke up, just wanted to go exploring for old houses and see if I could find me an old abandoned house. Don't really have no plan. I think I'm just going to roam around out here in the woods, and what I find is what I find. But I've already been out a couple hours. I got up early this morning. I did run across one thing pretty cool. I've read about this, but let me get you over here to show it to you. I've never seen it, but I've read about it. I don't know if I can get all that in here where you can read it or not. It's the Great Western Furnace. Of course, I'm not going to read it to you. You can read it, but it sounds pretty interesting, which I knew there was furnaces all in this country I'm in here, but if you want to pause that and read it, you can, because that's going to tell you about the structure I'm fixing to show you. But ain't that pretty neat? I don't know much about it. I think that's probably more like just part of it. Oh yeah, here's a picture. This will tell us. Cool. Great Western Furnace. Ran from 1820 to 1927. So according to this picture, that part we're looking at, the building up here is gone. This part right here is that. So evidently there was a building on top of it up there. But that's pretty neat. Old iron furnace, I guess. Does it say? Yeah, okay. You have to bear with me, I'm reading this on. I'm assuming they brought the ore, you know, there used to be a building on top. They would dump it, it'd fall down and burn. But it says right there, reach temperatures of 3,000 degrees. That's pretty good furnace, ain't it? Steam pumps, powered at set of bellows. But I don't know if you want to read it. I'll put it up here. You can pause it and read it. I've just kind of skimmed through it. Didn't read it all. You know, I'm one of them just speed reads. That bottom's a little hard to see, ain't it? But anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna try to climb in there or nothing, but that's actually a pretty massive structure. Alright, alright, alright. Pretty cool. I'm assuming though the ore come out of there or something according to the picture, because it'll be down here burning. Man, that's huge. I'm up here beside it. That's pretty massive. Good deal. Pretty cool. I was gonna see. There's a bunch of wild buffalo out here. Well, I say wild. I don't see none over here. They got a bunch of buffalo over here. That's they're fenced in. You know, I said wild, but they just free range, whatever you want to call it. They don't do nothing with it. They you know, they're not like farming them or nothing like that. It's just a bunch of buffalo out here roaming around. Anywho, I've got a tip on a house that I'm looking for. I'm having trouble finding it. Reading the other side of that sign. It says about the same thing. Anyway, I'm having trouble finding it. I'm gonna keep looking though. I'm gonna pause this for a second and continue looking for an old house. I got up pretty early this morning. I've been looking already. I've been out here about 3 hours. I mean, it's only 7:30 now. It was dark when I got here and started looking. I got one more spot I need to go to. I'm gonna give it about another hour. And if I can't find it, I'm just gonna have to look another day, I guess. But Alright, let's get going. I'm gonna go see if I can find this old house. We'll be back here in just a minute. Well, I've been searching all morning. I found it. I finally found it. This is a pretty interesting old house too. It's just right over here. I did a little research online about it. There's actually a story that goes with this house. We're gonna go over here and explore it here in just a second. And the snakes are gonna be bad. I can already tell just by looking at it. So I'm gonna have to be careful where I go. But, yeah, this is a creepy old house in the woods. We'll look at it for a little bit and then I'll, give you the short version of the story of it. But there it is. Man, that'd be spooky at nighttime, wouldn't it? We'll walk over here. I gotta really watch for snakes, man. This would be the perfect place for 50-foot python to be hiding, probably. Wow. Man, it's falling in. It won't be here much longer, will it? But yeah, I got online. You can find anything online nowadays that's pretty neat. Did some research on the old house in there. Yeah, like I said, there's actually a pretty decent story with it. I won't bore you with it right now. I don't know. Man, there'd be snakes. I know all this wood has got snakes under it. But places like that old piece of tin, I'd almost guarantee there's one underneath there. And all this old wood where the porch was, like in that hole, guarantee there's snakes in there. So I gotta be really careful. Watch where I step. Wow, I'm hearing creepy noises already. Huh. Pretty interesting. Go around the side of it over here. Yeah, I'm walking around any piece of wood I see laying on the ground. I'm walking around it. I don't want to get bit today. I don't want to get bit any day, to be honest, but pretty neat. This must have been the front porch. Step through here. Pretty trashed, but you can kind of expect that. Man, it's hard to breathe in here. The mold, mildew, it's terrible. Actually, I'm not really saying anything, kind of holding my breath. I mean, the mold is really bad in here. Yeah, I know it's dark. That's a dark room. I don't think I'm gonna go upstairs, only because they don't look that safe. I'll go up a few of them. Yep, man. couldn't breathe in there. Mold and mildew is horrible. To be so open, no windows or doors. I can't hardly even breathe in there. I say a lot of it's got to do with bats and birds, feces, the ammonia part of it. That's probably a big part of it. Not being able to breathe. I'll go run back here and check it out. Yeah, this would be super creepy at nighttime. I'm outside and it's still hard to breathe. Keep hearing weird noises. Of course, these places that play tricks on your mind, you hear things that you're not really hearing, if that makes sense. Wow. Super creepy. Yeah, it won't be here much longer. It's falling in. I'm gonna probably read just a little bit of the information I found on this house. I won't bore you with it too much, but yeah, I'm just watching where I'm walking. I can't walk and think at the same time. But this is a beautiful area. It'd be a great place to have a house. But let me set you down here. It's gonna get really shaky, more shaky than what it normally is. And I'll see if let me see here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I know. Just give me a second. It says the Tennessee Valley Authority took over the vast 170,000 acre peninsula between Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley in 1960. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm in LBL, Land Between the Lakes. Of course, most of y'all know that's where I hang out, so you probably already knew that. TVA purchased the land from the families. Hang on a second. Trying to read this on my phone, I get a message. It said TVA purchased the land from families, and many of them found new homes in nearby communities. One resident, however, refused to move. Now that's going to be the owner of this house you're looking at. Cleo Griffin lived near the community of Model, Tennessee, home of the Great Western Iron Furnace. He was a World War II veteran. Griffin may have suffered from PTSD. He was in the Battle of Monte Cassino in January to May of 1944. Over 55,000 Allied soldiers lost their life during the conflict. Then it goes on to talk about the war and, guys coming home and everything. How they suffered from PTSD, which it wasn't recognized back then. But let me skip some of that. And if you want to read it all, you can get online, just research abandoned house in LBL. But it says, whenever they attempted to move him, talking about Cleo, the owner of this house, Griffin would return to the home he was born in and was once owned by his parents. He would walk the entire way from Dover, Tennessee to Model, some 15 miles or more. Griffin's family would move him again and again, and he would return eventually. TVA was perhaps convinced by the Veterans Administration in Tennessee to allow him to remain, so Cleo remained in his family home. And for y'all that don't know, TVA, all these woods and hillsides used to be farms and homes and, just like any other average community. TVA bought it all out so they could make you know, the lakes. It's really all based around pyre, but so they can make all this. So what they're saying is they bought out all this land. Pretty much everybody moved except for this guy. It says although he had electricity and a telephone, he had no running water. His family brought him water to drink once or twice a week in milk jugs. I wonder if that was the milk jugs we seen there before. They would visit often, bringing him groceries, and would cook for him on the weekends. TVA staff would see him from time to time on his porch, walking down to the old Joe Dill store, even though Joe had long moved his establishment off LBL. Griffin lived here until 1989, well over 20 years after the remaining families reluctantly left their homes, churches, farms, and communities in LBL. He became ill and lived in a nursing home until he passed away in 2000. It says his grave is at Hicks Cemetery, just a few miles from his home. We're going to go check that out. So, yeah. This is Cleo Griffin's old home. Well, he was one of the last people to live in LBL, or TVA. You know, I guess you could say he stood for his rights. He wouldn't give up. He wasn't giving up his home. So anyway, I find that stuff pretty interesting. And I know some of y'all probably get bored with it, but history, I just really enjoy history. I really do. There's so much to learn from the past if you just take time to look. But I may come back here one night. I don't know. I'm too chicken. I probably won't come back here at nighttime. This would be super spooky at night. But I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to go see if I can go find his grave for you. I haven't had any luck finding his grave or cemetery yet. This is a pretty beautiful area here. That's all water on this side. Yeah, out here in this national forest, you gotta keep in mind this is 170,000 acres, and most of these cemeteries are not marked and you know, unmaintained, or scattered out here in these woods. So finding his grave is gonna be like finding a marble in the middle of the ocean. I mean, you just gotta get lucky and stumble across it. And I've searched online. There's no stories about it or locations, or you know, people's been there, left the location. So I'm just you know, I'm just winging it out here, riding around looking. Well, I'm not the only one out here. I see somebody on a boat after fishing. He probably came by the water though. I doubt he drove out here, because I'm a long ways out here. I've gone 54 miles or 57 miles. See my little odometer thing I reset. I've gone 57 miles out here in these woods. But I'm gonna pause this and keep searching. I'm gonna do my best to find it. If I can't, I don't know. We'll just come look another day. Well, I tried, folks. I've been looking for about, yeah, see my farmer's tan? Yeah. I've been looking for about probably 2 hours out here in these woods. I've drove and I've walked. I couldn't find his grave nowhere. Like I said, finding the tombstone out here is like finding a marble in the middle of the ocean. It's almost impossible. Which I give up on today, but I'm not give up on it for good. I may come back tomorrow, or at least another day. I don't know when, but I'll come back. I'll find it. Just take some time. But what I did do, remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned about some wild buffalo, or free range buffalo, whatever you want to call them. Or some of you northern folks call them bison. Down here we just call them buffaloes. But I brought you over to them. Of course, I'm fenced in where I can't get up to it. Let me get you turned around here. See if I can find the best spot to see it. We'll try right here. Let me get it. Okay, here we go. It ain't just one or two. It's, you see all the little brown specks in them weeds. They're all buffalo too. That one's laying down. He's taking him a little nap. I got it zoomed in really close, so I'm doing my best to hold this still. You can hear them snorting in the, well, I can't. I don't know if you can hear on the video, but they're grunting and they're snorting. And they smell so good. That's a lovely view right there, isn't it? But yeah. Old Big Daddy just got up. He was taking a nap. He decided to get up. Man, them things are huge. I mean, they're way across that field. They probably don't show on the video, but from where I'm standing, they still look massive, just from way over here. I'm trying to see, nah, ain't none any closer. But anyway, yeah. I just thought I'd show you a big old hairy buffalo. They're pretty neat. Oh, now he's gonna, no, I guess he's gonna lay back down. I thought he was gonna walk over this way, but. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video. It's getting pretty long. I wish I could have found Cleo Griffin's grave. It's out there. I just gotta search for it. But yeah, it's pretty neat, the history. Not all houses you find, but usually if you find no house or abandoned building or something, you can usually get online, do a little research, and get some info about it. Whether it be you know, Googling the town it's in, or maybe if there's a name on the building, like if it's an old factory or something, you know. It don't take much nowadays. Technology's come so far. You just need just a few little pieces of information. You can find out anything you want to know. But anyhow, I'm gonna get off here. Enjoy the rest of the day. It's a beautiful day. It's 89 degrees, a little warm, 100% humidity, so it's a little warm today, but I don't care. I'd rather be warm than cold. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Say hello to all my subscribers, my friends, and till I see you again. God bless you.